What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Dream a Little, the podcast that's all about helping you feel confident about your kink so you can share it with your significant other. Today's featured iTunes review comes from Rollin, who says, "This podcast is a tool to help you live your life being who you are. Lo discusses these topics with a great amount of respectfulness and maturity." So thank you so much for the nice review, Rollin. Reading these reviews totally makes my day and inspires me to keep creating podcasts. If you want to be featured on the next episode, go ahead and leave a review on iTunes. It would really mean the world to me. This is the second episode of the Confidently Kinky October series, where I'm going to share my best tips to help you introduce ABDL to your partner all month long. If you still haven't opened up to your partner because you're afraid of being rejected or outed to your friends and family, I'm releasing my first ever course in November of 2008 that will help you explain ABDL to your partner without scaring them off. If you want to be the first to know when the course is live and also get a discount, sign up for my free Confidently Kinky VIP list at thelittlelounge.com/course. That's thelittlelounge.com/course. As always, I'm going to link to this in the show notes. Today, we're talking about your partner's reaction. It's the $1,000,000 question. How is your partner going to react to your ABDL kink? Let's keep in mind that your partner does not need to love your kink, but they do need to know about it, if only for your own sanity. So let's get started. Let's be real here. There are really only 3 potential ways your partner is going to react to this news. They're going to either love it, hate it, or feel kind of neutral about it. Recently, I sent out a survey to my email list, and I also posted it on Patreon and Twitter. The survey question was, how did your partner react to your ABDL kink? And the results were pretty surprising. Of everyone, only 16% of vanilla partners hated ABDL. 29% loved it, and 55% felt neutral about it. And that's great news for you guys out there who really aren't sure whether or not to open up yet because you're afraid of your partner's reaction. Odds are in your favor because it seems like most partners will either have a positive reaction or respond neutrally. The weird thing about a neutral response is that it can feel a lot like rejection in the moment, but it's not. There's a huge difference. A neutral reaction would sound something like, "I totally understand that this is your kink, but I don't think I could ever actually be interested in trying something like that." So, do you see how that can actually feel like rejection? But it's not. You can work with that kind of neutral reaction, and I'll get back to that in a minute. But first, let's talk about the worst case scenario and assume that your partner hates your kink. They're not only disinterested, they're confused, and maybe they're a bit disgusted, or maybe they're a bit angry. They might question whether or not you're a pedophile or something like that. This is all of our worst nightmares. No one wants someone to assume bad things about them. So, how can we handle this delicate situation? The first step, if your partner hates your kink, is to try to understand where this negativity and resistance is coming from in the first place. A few weeks ago, in episode number 99, our guest Hilly shared her experience with her partner totally hating on the ABDL community. Her reaction was total gold, so if you missed out on that story, definitely go check out episode number 99 after this one. Most likely, your partner is going to have a negative reaction because maybe they've never heard about this kink, or they have heard about it and they have some misconceptions about what this kink actually is and what it's not. So what Hilly did when her partner reacted negatively to her kink was simply ask him why he had the negative perception of the kink or why he had thought that it was bad. And she asked this in a completely non-threatening way, coming from a place of genuine curiosity. And most importantly, I think she brought it up with confidence. So don't be afraid if your partner has some bad things to say about your kink to just simply ask, where is it coming from? After she asked that, her boyfriend realized he really couldn't come up with a reason why he thought it was wrong. Sometimes, we just feel like things should be a certain way because we were raised a certain way and society tells us that we should live a certain way. But when it comes down to it, there's no logical reason to dislike something. So if your partner does have concerns, my biggest takeaway from this is just to hear them out, ask them about it, and reassure them. I cover exactly how you can do that in my course, Confidently Kinky, more in depth, but for now, we're going to move on. Now, if your partner has a neutral reaction where they accept that this kink is a part of you, but it's just not something they could see themselves being into, that's actually a good response. People's opinions can change over time, and this could happen with your partner if you play your cards right. When I first told my fiance about ABDL, he told me, he was like, look, that's cool, but I don't think I could ever do the diaper thing. And I was like, okay, I think the key is how you handle the situation. So if your partner tells you they couldn't do it and you freak out or you feel really insecure that you're going to turn your partner off, it can really drive your partner away and kind of scare them. But if you kind of shrug it off like it's no big deal, you come from a place of understanding, you have a sense of humor about it, your partner can actually feel more at ease, and over time they can become more open-minded about your kink and eventually feel like it's something that they could try. But again, none of this is going to happen unless you have the courage to tell them in the first place, and that's why I created the Confidently Kinky course. Inside the course, I tell you exactly how to handle any reaction your partner might have so you can be prepared and not make this kink feel like such a big deal. There you have it, my friends. Those are the 3 different ways your partner might react and how to handle a negative or neutral response. If you want to get more details on exactly what to say, definitely sign up for my Confidently Kinky VIP list so you'll be the first to know when my course goes live and also get an exclusive discount. You can learn more at thelittlelounge.com/course. I'll see you there.